It has been a really special week. So it was Wednesday, he flew into Dublin, and then Thursday he went to see the Irish president, and he did a walkabout. He planted a tree, and he also rang a bell, and then he stopped to, basically gesture with the American media who were asking him about leaks. Northern Irish journalists were asking him about the Good Friday Agreement, and I just couldn't help myself. I had to get a question in, and I did start the questions, actually. I started the questions, and then I just came out with it and said, Mr. President, can I have a selfie? And then he just started walking away, but then he came back and he said, yeah, no problem. And then my phone was actually broken. So I borrowed a phone from Amanda, from a lady called Amanda Ferguson. And then he took the actual selfie. He took the selfie himself.
So I'm glad he did, Henry, because my hand would have been absolutely shaking. So here he is, he's coming back over to you. And whose phone was it then?
So it was a lady from the Washington Post, the lady that asked the Northern Irish peace processor question. And I said, can we have a phone up here? Can we have a phone? And we got the phone, and I actually whispered in his ear, and I said to him in his ear, I actually said, Mr. President, I'm sorry I'm looking so scruffy. And this hat is 19 years old, and this hat is actually from Greece. And he said, well, it's going to ruin your reputation. And he smiled, he shook my hand, and he walked off. And I was just dumbfounded. And I know I broke protocol. I know I perhaps shouldn't have done it. And a few people have said journalists shouldn't be asking, politicians for selfies. But in the spirit of it, in the spirit of the celebration, his Irish roots, he did the serious stuff up in Northern Ireland. When he came down to the Republic, he was doing the fun stuff, visiting Ballina, and it was a celebration. And I've got the selfie, and I'm just so proud of it, and so proud to meet him. The guy, I'm going to say something a little bit controversial. I think he's more charismatic than Bill Clinton or even Barack Obama.
Wow.
I know, and the energy for an 80-year-old man that he brought to Ireland, crisscrossing the country, was just something else. And I suppose I'll remember it forever. And I know perhaps I should have been asking more serious questions, but it's not every day you get a selfie with the president.
Absolutely.
To be done. And I have no regrets. I have no regrets whatsoever. I'm actually celebrating here.
I back you wholeheartedly. Look, Henry, tell me, have you posted it up on social media then?
Yeah, it's up on my Twitter feed. It's up on @Henry McKean. And, right across the world, you guys televised it live yourself. It was old-fashioned viral, as in it was globally being broadcast across America and the world. And you viral as well. And people have been ringing me well wishes. So many people have said, well done. People have come out of the woodwork, even up here in Donegal, in the Downings, in the Harbour Park. People are coming up. People are actually wanting to get a selfie with me. To try
wow. So you're the celebrity now, Henry.
Well, no, I mean, you're showing pictures there of Ballina, and Ballina was just so brilliant. I mean, what a rock concert. The Coronas, the Chieftains, and the President of the United States going back to his home. It was a homecoming. I mean, it was just, it was something else. And I know he's the leader of the free world.
Henry, you're an absolute legend.